Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about a deck you're all very familiar with. We're going to talk about Tri-Brigade. Now, this deck has been hit on the ban list, and I think that the hits were pretty good to it. The consistency of the deck is down a lot. If you are playing the deck, you will really notice you are missing the double tanky, and man, the deck is definitely way worse without the barrage, because that one extender that you always drew for some reason was just so good. Yeah, the viability of the Zodiacs are a little bit down now. I don't really think they're good. A lot of people have been going back to Try or to Beast with the Rescue Cat. Just like I am, this is going to be a Rescue Cat build. But however, we are going to be adding the very popular Crossout Designator to the deck. Now I am playing a couple of garnets or hand traps, as you would like to say, a couple of one-offs, which is arguably how the deck is going to be built. Now I am still keeping it on the safe side. There are a couple I play at 1, a couple I play at 2 that I do find important, so that you still have a wide variety of hand traps to open that are still solid to have in the game. And yeah, I'm going to be talking to you about the deck. I'm going to be talking to you about my choices and about the ratios, etc. And yeah, let's just get straight into it. All right. So of course we are playing still the same tri-engine. Triple Fractal, triple Kit, triple Nerval, and double Caress. I don't think there's any need for a second Caress in this deck, honestly. Or a third. Might be nice to play around with, especially since you have a little bit more room now. But I think that this is still just a very fine ratio. Then we are playing Where Are the Cats? There you go. Triple Rescue Cat. Rescue Cat can summon 2 Kit or Kit and a Caress if you're low on monsters. And overall, this is just very nice. This baits out a lot of stuff. With the Crossout Designator, you can pretty much always get Rescue Cat live, which is very nice and insane. And it just starts your play summoning the double Kit, link summoning to Farigit, Kit effects, and Nerval effect. Add a monster, summon that monster with the Farigit, and then you're good to go. Then I play Triple Ash, still important. I play Triple Gamma and Driver, because if they hand trap you and you don't have Crossout, then this is basically another Crossout, and it's also kind of like an FTK. If you have kept the Ash and then you Gamma them, you can summon Omega and you rip another card from their hand, and then basically they lose right on the spot, which is really nice. Then I play Double Effect Vader. I play 1 Bell, and I play 1 Nibiru. Yeah, those are definitely just the ratios that I am trying now for the hand traps. Another card that I am playing that I should probably say right now is Double Imperm. I do not think that Tri-Brigade is going to see a lot of representation nowadays, especially since nobody really knows how to play the deck from the ban list on and with the Designator. So I feel like cutting on the Imperm and the Vader is fine, honestly. And yeah, the nip as a one-off definitely comes up. I've been nipped like too many times, so I added that in at the last moment. And I like the 1 bell so that if they try to bell your revolt, you can just negate it, in case you don't have an Appaloosa, which is more likely since your consistency is down. Triple Designator. What's cool about Designator is that it doesn't negate the activation. So you can Designator, Talent, FTK them, which is really nice. Can you imagine I had with Rescue Cat, Talent, Designator, Gamma? Just like honestly and say, oh, the Gamma does like actually negate. But like with like Rescue Cat, you summon Cat, they Veiler, you Designator it, you use the effect, they Ash it, you Gamma, they use Talent, look at their hands, you banish another card from their hand, they have 1 card in their hand. Basically, Tri-Brigade is now a hand loop deck. But yeah, this works magic together. It kind of conflicts with the Gamma, of course, because Gamma negates activation, then you cannot activate Talents. But I think still that the Gamma is kind of mandatory. The last spells I play is Tinky, Call by the Grave, and Burial. I am not playing Desires. I would like to be playing Desires, but I am honestly still testing the Designator, how it works. And before I want to banish all my targets, I would actually like to learn how, you know, this card changes the game. So for the Desires, I'm still waiting on it. You can definitely play it instead of the Talents or something, or like one of the one-offs. It's definitely still playable, but I just think it's kind of scary with both the Driver and that many one-offs, and also with the Rescue Cat, of course. So yeah, kind of cutting on that now. I don't think I need Prosperity, especially since I do like the draw of Talents a lot. So yeah, you can also play Prosperity, which is kind of nice. But yeah. And the last cards are the Triple Revolt. This card is legal still. for some very weird reasons. Yeah, a lot less traps than you are maybe used to in this deck list, which is, you know, it's just a meta shift. We're playing more good spells now, and more good monsters again because, the value of that card. And it's kind of weird to negate a Solemn Strike with your Crossout Designator. For the extra deck, I just added a couple of monsters since we cut all the zoos. Almirage, 2 Farragut, I still think that's very important. 1 Beer Brom, I tried 2, which is kind of nice. Now I'm just playing a couple of things that may come up, may not. Yeah, so far, 1 Double Dragon Lord. I play Lambda. In case you have another Gamma, you can really nice go off in your own turn and have like some protection. And it's also nice to just link away like your Beer Brom and something else to make the Lambda so that your Gamma is still alive. You do have to keep thinking in mind, if you have the Lambda, do I have room for both Gamma and Revolt? So most of the time you're gonna have to Revolt first and then Gamma later. Ausa, just in case it comes up, this card is really nice in a mirror match and just like for some Earths and to link climb, maybe climb into like an Access Code Talk or maybe a Shurake with your opponent's stuff might be nice. Or not Shurake, but like Access Code Talk or like any other Appaloosa, something like that. 1 Regal, 1 Hrasvelger. The Desperate Doom Eagle. Still very good for OTKing and very easy to use this as just a body to summon and then to access code. Alright, 1, 2, the third. This is an ultra, which is not matching with my secrets, but I think that if you have the room, it's nice to play triple shirt. So I want to play 3 for now. Access code, Appaloosa, and the Omega, just so you have options. Pretty much standard. For now, I don't really have a side deck ready, at least. It's kind of dependent on like what your locals is playing. Like probably just the standard like Banquet Tops, Harpy's Feather Duster, Red Reboot. Maybe you can't really OTK, but you can clear. Red Reboot's a little bit iffy. Definitely Triple Twin Twister to get that going. Solemn Judgments for going first are very nice, and maybe something like the Hand Traps, more Nibiru's, or maybe even Lancia, because people can definitely side in Lancia game too, and then you can just Noblemen of Crossout their Lancia, which is basically an insta-win. So for the side deck, you really have to think that route. There are definitely a lot of one-offs that you can side. This deck doesn't really die to anything except for Lancia, but even then, sometimes you can play. But I feel like getting Lancia at 1 is at least correct in some form or way. So yeah, that's it for now. I haven't really done much testing. I have been playing this deck live on stream on twitch.tv/Tatsym, where I do play a lot of different decks. Definitely post-ban list, so there's more post-ban list stuff coming. I'm still working and testing, and there's just so much to do, so much to play, and yeah, overall, really like the deck. It's kind of weird. I'm not really sure about the Designator itself, but I did want to put out a deck profile for you guys with the card in the deck. So yeah, I want to thank each and every one of you for watching. We're getting very close to that 5k sub goal, so definitely go get to your sub in case you haven't yet. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.